I want to talk about some tools that you probably should invest in if you're going to do delivery, particularly if you're going to do Instacart or Walmart Spark. I haven't really run into this with, well, Uber Eats, yeah, or do shop and deliver with DoorDash or Uber Eats. So I guess, yeah. One I suggest getting is a dolly. Walmart has a dolly for about $35, $40. I'll have a link in the description below and everything. Put a picture across the screen, I think, maybe, if I remember. But I'll have a link in the description below for all of this stuff. It's like $35, $40. It's a foldable dolly. It takes up very little room. It's actually in the back floorboard of my car right now. I'm driving a 4-door sedan, so I mean, there's not a whole lot of room in this thing. So like stuff that folds up real small is really handy. A lot of people are using there's a cart, like a wagon that folds up. A lot of people are using that. I'll put a link in the description. I'll have links for like Amazon, Walmart, eBay, so you can choose whatever platform you want to deal with. I know some people like one platform over another, no big deal. But next you'll want some totes. You can probably see over here, that's the top of one tote. They're about $6 or $7 at Walmart. They come with a lid. Don't forget your lids. The reason you want to get the lid is because if you need to stack them on your dolly, you're not crushing the customer's food. Obviously, put the heavy stuff on the bottom, or they're in the bottom tote, the heaviest tote on bottom, lighter totes on top. That way you're not crushing the customer's food. Now, no matter what platform you deliver on, odds are, at least, depending on how many orders you do, I would say probably 1 in 5 orders are going to have 35 or 40 pack case of water, if not 2 or 3. Now, like the little fold-up dolly I get at Walmart, or have that I got at Walmart, it can 3 40-count cases of water. It's kind of pushing the weight limit on that little bad boy. But even making 2 trips, like if you got 3 cases of water, even making 2 trips with that dolly is still worlds easier on your back than trying to carry all 3 cases separately. And where I'm at here in Arkansas, a lot of homes are built in hilly territory. Now, what that means is I deal with driveways that are probably 25 degrees. I think I turned right. Yeah, it did. Ooh. Blocked that sun for a second. A lot of my deliveries involve driveways that have probably a 15 to 20 degree, if not more, slant. Now, if you're trying to walk up that carrying a 35, 40 pack of water, excuse me, that's pretty rough on your back, your knees, and your ankles. The dolly, it's a little easier with a dolly. And I don't have the cart yet. I want to get the cart, but I haven't really pulled the trigger on that yet, because where I'm at, the dolly makes more sense, and the totes make more sense, and the cart is $65 to $80 depending on where you get it from and what brand you get, which that's fairly expensive for as little as I'm going to use it. I might use it maybe once every 15 deliveries. That's just not enough for me to justify spending that kind of money on. So, but I would definitely get the totes. Like even if you have a van, an SUV, something like that, anything like that, the totes will help you keep orders separate. Like Walmart, if Walmart's sending you on a curbside, you'll get at most you'll get three 3 customers. Well, I have 6 totes, 3 in the back seat, 3 in the trunk, and even then, I still end up needing, sometimes on curbside, I end up needing or wishing I had purchased 9 totes. Literally, not that have 3 go across the back seat on top of the 3 already back there. Because I've gotten one customer could have 180 items at varying sizes. Well, that's all stuff that adds up. I mean, size, it compiles. Stuff doesn't sit quite right. And let me tell you, you don't want to make 900 trips back and forth. You don't want to make 900 trips back and forth, between the customer's house, your car, and back, especially if they're on a steep driveway. You want to make as few trips as possible. A few dollars. Okay, Okay, the dolly and the totes will probably run you about 50, 60 bucks. But 50, 60 bucks, and it saves you probably, I would say, several hours a week of just lugging stuff, making several trips back and forth. I mean, like, if a customer has 150 items, you're probably going to have at least 30, 40 sacks. That's a lot.